So I decided this morning, on my little walk to make a short inspirational slash motivational video while also, you know, showing face and telling you a little bit more about myself and what I'm doing now that I'm on camera. I don't really have a professional setup. I don't really have my own space right now to, have a little studio or whatever. So I just got to build in public. But as I was on my walk, I decided to make, like I said, an inspirational video because I started thinking about the journey that I'm on. On November 4th, 2019, I made it a goal to transition into self-employed work or whatever. Around this time, that's when I turned 18. I signed up for DoorDash, I signed up for Instacart, I signed up for Ship. I enrolled in an MLM. I opened up a few investment accounts, but I guess the whole point of this message is to let you know some goals that I have for myself, remind you that I'm not there, but also to give you a message to keep going. A lot of times whenever we set goals for ourselves, a lot of times whenever we make conscious efforts to improve our life, setbacks and drama and chaos gonna always flourish every single time. Like for instance with me, whenever I finally got to the point where I thought I had some money to start throwing away, life started eating me up and started making me pay for stuff. Even right now, it's getting to the point now where I want to start recording and making videos, but it seems like everybody making videos or whatever. I even have this idea for a podcast, but once again, it's something that everybody doing. So my motivational message right there is don't allow what other people do to stop you from doing it, because see, sometimes it's easy for us to be on the outside looking in and doubting ourselves and saying that we don't look as good as this person. We don't have a setup as this person. We don't have the technology as this person. We don't have the connections as this person. We sit here and we look at these people who have all these views and impressions, and then we sit there and say, well, I can make good videos, but I don't have the budget to boost my posts like that. See, that leads to the next message, which is to start where you are and build towards where you want to go. For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. My goal was to DoorDash, but another goal of mine was to maybe get like a chauffeur's or a CDL license and, start delivering out a truck or something. But, I was on the 18. Most jobs that I wanted, I had to be 21. And then, I ain't gonna lie to you, even when I got to 21, all the jobs were saying that you had to be 25 to get them. So for me, I decided that with Terrence, for the amount of money that you're gonna be putting inside your car, fixing it up, the amount of time that you're about to take, actually delivering this stuff, that you would like to focus on doing it in a truck, just do it in your car. And I made good money. I ain't gonna lie to you, even as far as with my posts. I never would have thought that just by typing and writing, I would make the impressions that I did. And now, a few years later, I'm able to use that text, them words, in order to convert into sound, in order to make videos. And in the process, I've found all these different ways that I could remix and repurpose a small text post into audio, which can be remixed into different forms, which I can use in different ways for when I make videos. So the biggest message, or the main message to all of you this morning, is don't allow where you are to dictate where you feel like you need to go. Another message is that sometimes a lot of the goals that we have for ourselves, how about this? The universe has something better for you. It was a time where, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to get on YouTube just to get paid by YouTube, but then all these different methods and ways to get paid off or besides YouTube popped up. you know. So sometimes you got to just follow your heart, follow your spirit, follow the universe, and just step out and make moves and watch out everything. When I say everything gonna line up just for you, bro.